on a, based on a data platform. The Hong Kong Smart by passing or 40 platform and has been certified by and then it is simply provide data is committed in cities of the real world. Also, if you collect more data for people using the viral just two, but more wanted a device, and it was finally developed, designed to integrate data from our system in order combining these data. Environment, safety, and welfare. This data platform. Next. Let's take the sharing and the individual collection are limited. May occur due to the assuming that a fire has occurred. First, on to CCTV, information is to each institution with the information provided emergency, and then the for terrorism. As a simple fire accident. If a casualty occurred at this time, as it is transmitted to the smart as follows. It uses external services and interface. Next. The application of a smart city integration platform of heterogeneous facility monitoring platform and the AI analysis. The function of the smart city from social safety net service. Second, you can create a worker next. See in the image of your service system and provide and monitoring. Example of the smart city integrated platform smart city interactive platform has the main function Seoul with government-related organizations, CCTV videos. Next. And information linkage between local district office service that can provide information rated individually and this can be shared and integrated control. Yeah. Local government CCTV, integrated control center, APT net services. Page, you can efficiently control tasks. Next. Heterogeneous linkage and able to work with various develop more data-centric management. So expand the scope to embedded systems for various specific domain based on BI. We will management of Seoul green transportation promotion greenhouse gas emissions. Many means of transportation. To this end, thus providing various data. This heterogeneous equipment and next. To use cases for the Gangneung city data at the eastern end of Korea and the amount of better tourism products. Our platform to secure data to drive insights. Use cases in the industry. The Korean's representative finalizes naphtha of ethylene. 1 point what is that? Petrochemical industry, such as this industrial facility was through systemic accidents have occurred yet. I would like to introduce public service project. I personally have the most affection country and around the world. Can be analyzed by whether there are mines in the ground. There will be no more and we aim to improve safety and efficient mine removal project. We would like to introduce the public interest advanced project. This project provides data of more through various communication networks or 5G based complex gas detector. This is to ensure a water cleaning vehicle by even the optimal even AI to efficiently design the next. We collecting and analyzing effective gold in, gold out. For future and happiness. Thank
He shared a business experience. As we already so I think it is believed that private sector's role invited all the speakers to the podium, but I did not. So I'd like to open the floor. So any question? Yes.
Thank you very much for the presentation. Looking at City Data Hub platform, services, for example, I can see here the legacy platform as well. Is there any smart city platform that are being established?
products because we but we as you know heterogeneous get a lot of data so valuable theory special strong point.
And any other question?
Hello, my name is Mazlan. Might be a lot of innovations can happen. For what we call a super app that allows citizens themselves.
Please one more.
The data.
You made app environment. So we products can use both of them. Yeah.
In the city, do you have an application? Have all the services of the government into a
We can have we have
The Gangneung City gather the information and the company so that those organizations to citizens. And any the Hancom seems to providing and also the corporate platform. So there is a platform is based on your solution, or is there any?
In my opinion, standard platforms and models is different issue. First of all, is judges that the problem of data right. In addition, because defining and operating the standard to the simplicity. Yes.
Presentation. Thank you, Mr. Lee. So please, Mr. Fragile Corporation. For more than 20 years in information systems in public sector and private sector. It's professional career in private sector locally and abroad as an technology-driven sector. And a blueprint has played central role in many smart cities.
basically, I will give some. Maybe we can show this. Okay. Okay. Just I know already about the administrative city of Malaysia, the administrative city center for regional HQ, sport and recreational. So basically, Putrajaya is divided into 20 precincts. Wetlands as natural filtration. One, and we also have 38 metropolitan parks, and basically almost 40% of the land use actually maintained as we have established our smart city blueprint, which and improve resource efficiency also to create a 50,000 end of last month we have the initiative that we mentioned just now, 70%. Yeah. So the blueprint itself is strategies that we use actually basically is more focusing on issues or problems. It has to be good digital infrastructure all around the city without analytics. We really encourage, especially the local innovation, especially related to drive the country economic growth and can be for its citizens and also for the visitors. Domain we have identified based on what we in total we have about 90 our smart city platforms. So services by combining data and also analytic ecosystem, transmitting data smart city to ensure that services public for so many things, safety, road maintenance, street services that actually we want to provide currently. AI basically playing a crucial role human intervention for is either fiber optics or 5G applications. So basically that we're currently development it. Okay, next. Center back in 2018, where like CCTVs, but also all our city sensors. Any other sensors that we use currently has been and we monitored non-stop. Basically, you guys will have a visit to our shared infrastructure and also shared department. It's also used by the fire departments related to this public safety. In all these agencies of the AI, especially this one is to help our operators to monitor types of analytics related to these are among the way that we capture the data of cars coming in and coming out from the city. The AI that we have in the CCTV. Where we make use of the CCTV to capture any based on that, we keep on improving there's only two domains, and you have very good infrastructure. Actually, that's how we get so that when we want to move actually quite a number of projects related to digital to make sure CCTV can get a very KPI to those telecommunication to give services to the public. Fair IoT network in the city to make use of IoT sensors for environment. So this is some of the data that everyone miss the service. The technology that we use to give service. Actually, each telco can have their own infrastructure. Everything has to be shared. Monitor the street light throughout. Command center as well. Using IoT networks. Currently, we are using low. Basically, we install a few so that we can complete throughout the city and hopefully by the gateway can cover at least 2 to 5 kilometers. To all other infrastructures such as our someone open up the roads. Next. Basically, it's not to have the toilet really looks in terms of to make sure that all. So this is currently we are doing it right now. Next. We have established among of it also related to have some pilot project. And also, we also currently doing variable message sign, parking guidance system, and also micro mobility. So basically, where we want to track down where people usually and for the city based on all this data and also a sensor that the city installed by itself. Okay, next. For the parking data. So basically what we plan the sensor at each of the parking lot. Basically what to the parking lot and how many cars coming out. So we can if let's say other people has already built a mobile app for as an open data. So that is the concept that we do. Especially those used in crime. Time we make a mandatory for that they push back the data in real time to us. Use of the data for any information that they want to mobility, the highway asset. So this among environment in localized mode is not 20 precinct. We have more than 40 sensors all around. Might not have thunderstorm, some area might have. So the highest speed, the highest wind speed and numbers, it will change color from the city command center. We use our be ready for any at the same time, the city command center can also those digital signage that we have installed in public food court. Here, the digital signage to put emergency message. Some of the design that we put related to environment. We always want to make sure that the Putrajaya of data based on manual data. So the non-sensor data. For example, we can know that what it will be the impact to the currently used and the type of data barometric pressure, and also environment. Thank you. Smart city applications in Putrajaya, we always so that later we can integrate to other systems, both agreed on certain conditions related to the main platforms. In Putrajaya related to IoT, we're using all types of sensor into one single dash. Also have done a numbers of we actually sharing a lot of data through the centralized billboard that we have already. We also have established a project related to immersive technology of the city. Okay, next. So among the government data related to what transportation, tourism, visitors, important for us as a local authority for us. Okay, next. In social media, innovation programs, virtual app, and also online school admission. For us, it's very important, not only the initiative, we also want to have a data sharing things related to people, like the housing density. But this is among the example of data. In terms of services to the public, at the moment, via online, yeah. So we are targeting to the public, to the community, for sport facilities, or you want to book for hall for. Okay, next. Early next year, where we want to have the mobile app, not only that, and we also want to have an integration. So basically, for us, of things in the city of Putrajaya, because we compared to the previous technology, so that from there to environmental, parking, traffic, all the IoT sensors. Okay, next. Better decision making, especially in our for the past 2 years, back in so Putrajaya has been 2 years to achieve that, and we hope with mark every year. Okay, next. localization channel, yeah, through PC. Have the SDG, action plan monitoring, and open data. It's important for us, like project that we can do a benchmarking to other cities, also abroad. Yeah, and of course, next, why data is important. Actually, is on how cities should use the data. Policy, it helps us in decision making. We then can do monitoring and also assessment center in implementing policies in city of Putrajaya. Drive to increase the techno-digital transformation in 2021 is a dynamic environment. Long times, it has to be so we have to increase pace of. So next, okay. Environment, security, and digital citizens. So means the remaining of blueprint we have left and cepat. So next, okay. It's actually to build capacity through collaboration and can share with others, but in the personal informations. We have to. We just cannot simply just get a general data as much as public with data as well. I think the feedback also from the public. Some to the community as well on data scientist is one of it, and also intelligent. I have mentioned just now for this one. Okay, I'm implementing various digital solutions. The effectiveness of solutions. So this is the one so that it can last longer and can be used in much more collaboration to ensure the objectives are met. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Comprehensive presentation really reports in the time management. We have only 3 minutes. Is there any question to
of technological. So my questions are, what happens when new technologies and how Thank you.
Okay. With technology changes, basically, of technical people in our new, we call it one new division, one new section. Established the blueprint that time. Then the president multiple to actually to be. So how we make sure that the technology that we choose, the teams have to go in solutions, even detail. So once actually you know very deep in after 10 years that you have to change the platform, you have to change the architecture, the design is still there. So for myself, I actually here to Putrajaya, technology that we use on the design, of course, but the in terms of choose the video wall, yeah. The one, the medium one, or the high end one. Each and every one of it with your. So once you get how long this thing we condition and so on. So I think this is very important. We have to this IP68, IK10, those are the international. And when it comes into budget, this is on the budget that we need, technology, and also when you design, we spend less. For example, at the moment, we on which is for us is okay. Means that if IoT sensors, we always look for have the talent, we bring them to and because they also have fun some to develop. What we do here, we do a live lab. Build, we do some small. We can reduce a lot of the help to
Okay, we are going to take a 4 p.m. sharp.
Stopped. For coffee break. Select below. Yang 30? Dah. Dah. Tadi kita ini tapi tidak ingat ni.
Saya nampak. Oh, okay. Betul dia betul. Kena balik lah pukul 5. Rumah dah mencet.
Dah lama tak jumpa 3 hari. Dah letak dalam. Tukar sekali yang depan dengan casing. Casing baru Gerak betul lah. Kita diizinkan. Kita bagi dulu, bagi dia faham, bagi dia baru. Tadi baru ada kan. Saya nak buat BM, tidak lama. Itu apa? Oh, jadi tapi. Okay. What is it? Satu je.
Fire je kan.
Bila dunia ke bila ke dunia. Dia kalau datang orang nak ikut cara Warina bawa ke makan dekat tu dapat di rumah kedai makan rasa. Ni orang lagi. Orang lagi. Dia berbaju kat kita. Oh. Kita dapat. Nah, kita juga. Yang tu, nama itu. What? Dia kata punya tak begitu. Lepas tu dah fix kita nak jadi tu. Oh, siapa lagi?
Okay, let's resume our session. Right. And he is going to introduce and he is ranking among top in IoT top 100. People and 8 years in, and he also spent 13 years at the university technology. And was adjunct professor for several local.
Very much. I think we have this on smart city platform. A bit more on the some of the challenges or some of the issues is called favorite. Not the main thing is that on smart city platform is that might be, I think even if you go to India, discuss about smart city definitions. India have 100 smart cities. Malaysia maybe have 7. A different definition too. People integrated on many different platforms. Because the data that we have collected and being services, from homes and everything being depicted different systems. The source that we have to collect is actually Internet of Things data, IoT systems there. So do you need a multiple systems? So a question, because once we have multiple systems, quite confused because there's no similar and the way that you maneuver that. So I think when we talk about the next question is why? Once you know the what and the why, during our journey, there is always this big three main things, components in any transformation: people, survey to all of you, deploying a smart city solution. Yes. Do you have the right blueprint? Do you have the standards technology or multiple technologies? I don't know what kind of technology. Do you feel that people is the high? Okay, I see a few juga. Fewer than the people. So the rest I don't know what's the answer. Okay. Presentation. I made a survey. People, process, and technology. %25 talk about process or less. Even, sorry, 5% less than technology. The rest. So what's happening? So are we in the right platform to talk about next? So I think new revenue, new kind of revenue, reduce the operational expenses, so you don't have to public services is better plan because you have the personnel can have better services in providing that kinds of services and citizen centric, right? Okay. Applications. There are multiple applications that we can build in the smart. The pillars of what here in Malaysia have. about the environmental first, talking about Malaysia also the same thing, and of floods, which is flash floods. So sometimes it's been about having a better application. In this case, we have the right sensors to be placed. So all of these devices are very heterogeneous devices. So how do you send the data into a single place? The devices and then applications based on the sensors. Okay, next. The first one is collect. What do you do with that? So it's connectivity. Database, or you want to send to another multiple database. From there, you create an applications. You or AI to interpret your data to create more insights, better prediction. These 4 layers, 4 layers, I would say 4 layers plus 1 lah. Secondly, you have connectivity. All the satellite, fixed network, regardless, posted it there, whether this to extract the data out model 4.1. But the 5th one on security level. So whether it's a have certain standards. To answer one of your questions just now, and Musabli have mentioned answered that. Big transition making it obsolete is from analog. Now, when we put it's becoming less and less, because most of the time, whenever you sleep everything immediately. So I think the applications protocol is there. Next. You need to make sure it's customized. You also want to use the platform to create new of any risk application, risk of application development. So instead of one applications you can build, you can make it sure that it become flexible enough for you to if 1 million devices. Which have more capability for you to scale up. I keep on giving you new features. I think the data, because the moment you collect the data, problem. Next. Now, only one of the single layer that we provide, the platform. The rest, we ask others to platform the device RESTful, MQT. Once you connect it, you manage the devices. You or Telegram, and then if you want to use, you extract the data out. Then there are many ways of you look at this, as you know that most of the hardware, the network, or you can have a platform as a service. It goes up. Everything is provided by the SaaS provider. We don't own the applications. It's being owned by the people who create it. You create it. Okay, next. Platforms out there, IoT platforms. They are actually, I heard recently that Google's have open source, but you have to come together with the platform. Database. So once you buy 3 or 4, is that you find a developer-friendly platform. So that is developer-friendly. So we want to create an ecosystem. Next, sampai habis. To the ease of onboarding of the devices. As I mentioned to you earlier. Next. For people to access your platform. So the idea is that platform, and they create their own applications for their own hardware developers to be in together to ensure. Yeah, next. So the way that we do applications, under the application, each so let's give an example. Next. Application 2, environmental. 2. Under that location 1, they have different. Once you are being managed under one hierarchy, there you can view that, you can manage that. Into one database, and you can have a single dashboard. +6,000 developers. I'm a developer, you can scan it. It's already in your PDF file. This is the challenge. Now we have the tools to do that. We want to ensure it's technology maturity, whether it's mature whether the business model or not. That's the reason why we have a trial. One of the agency, Meranti, they have it out. So a smart city grant, yeah, to try it out. So to test smart city platform with Putrajaya Corporation. So this is what we do. Next. The objective is like this. All the applications out there. Secondly, we are to a single platform. Thirdly, we want to see that a single testing that we have done can do, and for the admin to view more details of the data. Finish it, and I think you can see that. So applications. That's why the solutions. Once we have tested, and then either you can have a business model, different local councils. Successfully being done in different environments. Next. Okay. Just then the greenfield. Why? If brownfield, oh, you have legacy systems, we have so you have legacy system in already managing that. So you need to have to another vendor. So why should I connect to your vendor? So this is some. Otherwise, if you don't have a champion, mentioned you need a smart city champion. Then there's no way. I think people miss. Do you want to put everything on cloud, local or overseas? So there's also but you want to put in your server or a private server. So issue of opening up the firewall and so on and so forth. Ports are not open, some ports are closed, so it's very difficult. And finally, is it finally? Okay. This come in. The applications. There's a lot of people out there. So this is what we do. We want to help them. Innovative system or new companies and new economy. Next. Cannot be customized, cannot be developed And with that, I'd like to say thank you very much. So
Professor. Dr. Mazlan Abbas. Please.
Please allow me to ask innocent. Today we are discussing IoT middleware platform argument, but I just wonder what would be the linkage or hierarchy you wish to?
that depends on the data that you receive. There are structured data things themselves. So data from the people, the citizens, one source of the data doesn't come and doesn't go into applications and all that. You require another platform to then you smart city platform. You have to integrate all of this. All the platform that under them. So the question can manage these two kind of sources of data. Manage into a single database, unless I didn't. But I'm not sure. So something that, you know.
Tips of your IoT platform to be used by many IoT solutions. In a city or intercity. In a specific city or intercity.
So if the management of the data comes from that another city alone to manage their own service platform in a nationwide, but I'm not sure. Single IT platform for a single city alone. On these applications.
Additional questions. So and last presentation will be given by development at Map2U. So Mr. Suhaimi Jalan Abidin. Since 2017. And for joining Map2U on managing has experience in providing sensor and RFID. Mr. Suhaimi.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kim. Partial base Then where is geospatial? Is as mentioned by the previous speakers, as so this is the use case more than 10 years. Okay, next. GDP from cities means that percent of our GDP comes from cities that embroil spatial data. Mean percent is based on next. We move forward. So you are welcome to office. We are okay. Next. Okay, our Asia, but in Asia, the PPS fencing. So the rest, as we can. Okay, at the end of the session, I will one issue mobile regal, our laser scanning. Besides also, we have also precise more accurately, and also we have our system in order to collect up and also planet. And latest we have TomTom. Currently, conducted more than 180 projects. More than 5 state governments with that we are servicing right now. The related to smart city. The strategic plan for MBPP and also and GIS to GIS data, and also we also providing dimension. Currently also we okay. So one of the key criteria under the smart city platform. From Mr. Penang also together here, we also what we call the Smart Plan Penang. We also undertook for that had also won few some under MBMB, Majelis Bandar Pusat Smart City Initiative. Okay, next. It's actually geospatial. So geospatial that synchronize and can be incorporated into like sensors to be incorporated together about traffic. We would like to study flood. So all must cannot be what you call cannot be this partial is really also such as example buildings, we have example land use, for example. We also have like nature non-revenue water, for example, the one and also like urban services like transport of the trucks, location, based on our studies location. Next. Find the smartness of city. We have ICT sensors. We also like geospatial that define the smartness of a city. It is interrelated with the standalone. Geospatial, we must have the location. For example, like movement, because so I'm map to you also as a measure. So we before, for example, the landslide happened. So distance, and it cannot be blockchain technology. So blockchain technology is of the undistributed ledger in terms of so means it can be embedded in future. Talking about, for example, the key to make cities construction stable. So we have to have building information modeling. We have beam, point cloud, or 3D station, ground. Words here is beam. So, for example, in terms of smart city relationship, we are talking about data. Then the most important thing is provide we have the direction analysis. Analysis means that it's provide the so spatial temporal analysis means that we third is spatial statistic. For example, we can do fourth surface analysis. For example, we so for example, if we are we derive back at the location. School should be built in the city. So they are using this location analysis to determine okay, next. Currently undergoing our colleagues here. So basically, this analysis, for example, like pemantauan pelaporan bandar, indicators at the top, the smart platform Bandar Pintar, the agencies, and also the internal system. Under smart city platform, under Malaysian Urban Observatory. At the end, we have the federal level and also the local urban observatory. So basically, data and then can correlate with the next. Whereby we provide customers where we can trace to digest or to get out in the market very soon. So just want to us when we register or we, for example, we have our card, the insurance card, whatever, you can link facilities. We one click. Okay, next. All the relevant technologies. Partial. The keyword is just partial because we need to just partial that we are using. Many industries are facing when they go to the site, for example, we have this need to go to the site. For example, so we have actually derived the smart inspection share relevant information at the site and the site. How actually we utilize the system. And also create work and example TMB, Grab, analysis, and the end it can be used for them to do online, mean that they can capture seeing the data and then they can go if there's online to the data. Okay. All in place, they have IMAP, the rotation network, so the KDM base information. So we actually, the non-centralized executive system, about location, because dates to this what we call essentially for me that collect the, actually we can evaluate the effective of low carbon city. So for example, they have schools, things, and at the end we can easily see it. Okay, another example is smart plan planning. Smart public, for example, public can see information. So this example, dashboard, they have that between the, we can analyze, for example, rancangan struktur negeri 2030, for example. So 2030 is about 8 years that had been used in 2006. Penang also 37. So it's located all over. Actually, where are the kampongs? Where are the next? And for example, the samples on how many. Okay, this one is the one that we are currently we are using this digital twin that because they need to do the maintenance of the pipeline, gas pipeline. Advanced automation for future. Okay, next. For example, like in the water, so to monitor, prioritize maintenance issues, make analysis for the future, for the. Okay, I think this is an example. Okay, next. The movement of flow, the traffic, so we can use this using the on the water quality. The pollution happening. Next. GIS technology we use, so we can find information. So basically in under one system. Of GIS or geospatial, whereby we are talking about integrated in order for us to come out with. And lastly, it's about example, we are talking about capturing flying our drone. We use output as the one that we did the same because we have all those in 3Ds. So the way forward. Okay, next, I just want to show. Please show the video. You mentioned earlier, we are taking it from we is almost we want to do a future okay, I think that's all. So basically we can it's online, so we can get all those submission right on the spot.
Thank you, Mr. So I'd like to open corporate presentation. Is utilize so many public and private services standard is very crucial. Comments and
Okay, in terms of data, the standard provided. So basic to have it spatial is the location. GIS is location. So non-spatial is not location. Everything into spatial. GIS system, whatever GIS system there are. Proper data. The keyword is data. Without also cannot do more than
okay. Hello, Abhinav from Thailand. They use the GIS data because they have the duty to collect the in their local. So they all of the advertisement and so and this is
yeah, it's the same because top. We also have TM. Besides the genus source of information. So the secondary data like is shouldn't be any problem. they will have their vehicles on site.
Thank you.
Welcome.
This as expected, you can recognize to make their citizens safer and convenient. These smart city services more innovative and more diverse. On Pro. Thank you for joining us today and
Gratitude and appreciation, we are pleased to invite One Park, head of AI concept. Dr. Mazlan Abbas. And last but not least, Encik Suhaimi Zainal Abidin, Director Business. Telecommunity for delivering the shop on Smart City Platform 2022 today. See you tomorrow for another 2 session. Be served from 6 p.m. until cafe. Thank you.